Welcome to the second video in our travel series. This plan is for 5 days in Japan following the Diamond Route. It's quickly becoming a rival to the Golden Route, the popular trip between Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka. It's the perfect plan for those who may have already visited Japan before or who want an experience that's off the beaten path. You'll avoid the overly crowded tourist destinations and see the authentic side of Japan. I'm Jun from Japan Junkie and this is part 2 of our Japan travel series. The Diamond Route connects 4 regions: Tokyo, Ibaraki, Fukushima and Tochigi, making a diamond shape, which is where the name comes from. You could double the length of this itinerary by taking a more leisurely pace or choose parts of the Diamond Route for a day trip from Tokyo. It's only 5 days, so you could even add it on to your existing holiday plans. We've shared plenty of sites and activities in Tokyo in part 1 of our travel series if you'd like ideas of how to spend your time in the exciting city. As Tokyo is most likely where you'll be flying in and out of the country, this is where we'll be starting. The first prefecture on the path is Ibaraki. If you're not driving in a rented car, the trip will be easier if you've already obtained a JR pass for your Japan holiday, as that will give you many free train options. You'll start by taking the bullet train to Ushiku Station, which will take less than an hour. From here, there's a bus that runs every hour on weekdays that will take you to Ushiku Daibutsu, which is the tallest giant Buddha in Japan and 3rd largest statue in the world. It's 120 metres high. To put this into perspective, the Statue of Liberty is 46 metres, or 93 including the pedestal. Inside Ushiku Daibutsu is a 5-storey building with a museum and a dazzling range of 3,000 golden Buddhas. You can take a walk around the park while you're here, with seasonal flowers and a small animal park. Now head north up the coast, stopping at Oarai Isosaki Jinja. The seaside shrine was said to have been built in 856 CE. There are 3 torii gates, with each presenting a different view. The solitary gate that stands on the rugged coastline represents the landing place of the gods. Continue north to Hitachi Seaside Park. Depending on the time of the year that you visit, you'll get a totally different landscape. Popular times to visit include when the baby blue eye flowers are blooming. They turn the green countryside into a rolling blue ocean. The green kochi bushes in summer turn red throughout the season, and at night the mounds are lit up for yet another completely different experience. Finish the day in Mito City, which is the capital of Ibaraki. Here you can visit Kaerakuen, a massive Japanese garden full of plum trees and famous for its bamboo forests and traditional monuments. When it's time to relax, you can enjoy the famous food of Ibaraki. The melons that grow here are sweet and refreshing. Outside of the season, they're used in a variety of sweets and desserts, so you can still experience the award-winning produce. If you're visiting in October, you're in luck. There's a 3-hour firework competition held in Ibaraki every year. It's a wonderful way to end the first day on your Diamond Route adventure. On day 2, you'll be heading to the 3rd largest prefecture in Japan, Fukushima, which boasts breathtaking natural landscapes and preserved historic sites. You'll be spending 2 days in Fukushima, starting in the incredible Aizu Wakamatsu region. Set in a beautiful valley, the area has a strong identity full of preserved historical sites and rich samurai culture. Although it's popular, it doesn't have the crowds that you'll see in other tourist locations in the country. Step back in time with a trip to Ouchijuku. Hidden in the mountains, the village was originally a post town on a trade route. It's lined with traditional thatched buildings from the Edo period. The town is now home to festivals and events that draw visitors from around the world. The Snow Festival in February turns Ouchijuku into a candle-lit wonderland. In July, you can join the locals in their celebrations and watch the parade of dancers dressed in traditional costumes. While you're here, be sure to try the local specialty, which is negi soba. Negi means Japanese leek, and soba are noodles made of buckwheat. No chopsticks necessary for this meal, as you use the long onion to scoop up your noodles. The vegetables grown in a slightly curved shape to make the process somewhat easier. Continue north to the town of Aizu Wakamatsu. In the middle of the town is Tsuruga Castle. Inside is a museum and visitors can climb to the top balcony to look over the historic city. It's also home to Sazae, a unique Buddhist temple. The wooden structure features a double helix staircase, which is unlike other temples in Japan, made to resemble the shell of a horned turban. If you have time left in your day, head west to Enzoji. The temple is over 1,200 years old and it's set on top of a rocky cliff. It's also known for akabeko, which is a traditional toy, the first of which was made hundreds of years ago. It's made of 2 separate parts, and when it moves, the head bobs up and down. There are many parks along the river here, including Kiyohime, which is very popular in spring and autumn. There's also one of the 4 Pokemon parks here, as Chansey was appointed Fukushima's support Pokemon. For a special experience, stay at one of the ryokans, traditional Japanese inns. These were used by feudal lords on their travels hundreds of years ago. An example is the famous Mukaitaki, which is magical in any season, whether candlelit in the snow during winter or lightly raining with flower petals in spring. Like many ryokan, you'll be treated to traditional kaiseki-style meals in your room, where you're served many small dishes. They also have an onsen, so you can spend the evening relaxing and soaking in the hot spring. On day 3, you'll be exploring Fukushima City. On your way there, stop at Lake Inawashiro, the 4th largest lake in Japan. It's also known as the Heavenly Mirror, as its shining surface area is 104 square meters. You'll be able to see Mount Bandai from here, sometimes called the Mount Fuji of the Aizu area. You can climb this mountain, or if you don't want to hike, you can take the Bandai-san Gold Line, which leads to brilliant vistas, especially during autumn when the leaves are golden. If you're going to Fukushima by train, you'll likely change lines at Koriyama City. It's full of parks that are perfect for children, including Koriyama Culture Park and Science Museum Space Park. It's also the birthplace of Koriyama cheesecake, which is steamed instead of baked, giving it an airy lightness and mellow sweetness. Then it's time to head to Fukushima City. Right in the middle is Mount Shinobu. If you'd like to hike, the peak can be reached in a few hours. Take a stroll through Hanamiyama Park, literally meaning flower viewing mountain. Of course, it's filled with flowers and is especially popular during cherry blossom season. Don't forget to check out Fukushima's famous products. The region is known for lacquerware and sake, so you might like to take some home with you. Finish the day with a relaxing soak in the onsen at your accommodation. Day 4 is spent in the wonderful prefecture of Tochigi, a mountainous area full of attractions and unforgettable sights. Our destination is Nikko, but all public transport options will have you transferring at Utsunomiya Station, which is a town full of great amusement parks for children. It's also the gyoza capital of Japan, so make sure you enjoy the crispy and savoury dumplings while you're here. Tochigi is also known as the Strawberry Kingdom, and there are plenty of greenhouses around the prefecture that will offer a berry picking experience. If you're visiting during spring, you will have to visit the Wisteria Festival at Ashikaga Flower Park. It is open year-round with different displays, but the purple canopy is famous. Anime fans will recognise this scenery from the immensely popular Demon Slayer series. The trees are lit at night, which makes a magical environment. From here, you'll take the train to Nikko Station. The historic town is known as a jewel of Japan with stunning UNESCO World Heritage sites and natural beauty. Take a trip on the free shuttle bus from the station to Edo Wonderland, which is an amusement park that has resurrected the life and culture of the golden era of Japan's Edo period. The staff dress in traditional clothes to create an immersive experience where visitors can relive the history of Japan. There are live shows and processions, as well as food and interactive demonstrations. There's a popular option to dress in a vast selection of traditional costumes, from ninja or samurai to rich daughter or princess. If you do choose to wear an outfit, the staff members will react and address you according to your rank. You could easily spend the whole day in the park, which is divided into 5 distinct areas, each with its own charm. When you're ready to rest for the evening, there are plenty of accommodation options north of here, tucked away in the mountains. Day 5 of the Diamond Route is dedicated to the incredible Nikko National Park, full of heritage sites and national treasures. Starting with Shinkyo Bridge, which has become an icon of the area. Its red paint shines brightly in the natural surrounds, making for great pictures. West from here, the Toshogu Shrine is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the final resting place of the founder of the Tokugawa Shogunate, which ruled Japan for over 250 years. The stunning complex with a variety of sacred sites is known for its intricate architecture, beautiful carvings and lush surroundings, making it a must-visit destination for tourists and locals alike. A popular attraction here is the 3 Wise Monkeys. This carving is the origin of the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil imagery. From here, you'll head to Kegon Falls. The incredible waterfall is nearly 100 metres tall, spilling over a heavily forested cliff. We recommend taking the elevator. For a small fee of 570 yen, you'll be taken all the way down to a closer viewing platform. If you're travelling by car, you might like to take the alternative route, Irohazaka, which winds around the mountains. Continuing on, you'll find Lake Chuzenji, the Sea of Happiness. Located at the foot of the majestic mountains, the area offers many scenic points. Locals come here for water sports and outdoor activities. There's also a ferry service with stops along the way. We recommend bringing a picnic to enjoy in the fresh mountain air, or stopping for tea and coffee at Chuzenji Lakeside Boathouse, where you can relax on the deck by the serene water. A short hike or 2-minute drive from here is Ryuzu no Taki, meaning Dragon's Head Waterfall. It gets this name from the shape of the cascading rivers. Finish your day with a traditional Nikko meal of yuba udon. This is a nutritious noodle dish that incorporates the famous tofu created in the town. If you are more carnivorous, Nikko also has specialty local Wagyu beef. In summer, cool down with kakigori, sweet shaved ice made with the town's natural spring water. After a satisfying meal, it's time to return to Tokyo with a mind full of lifelong memories. The diamond route is wonderful in every season and means that you can revisit again in the future and create completely different memories to treasure. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. You can leave a comment with any suggestions you have for future videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.